Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of introducing Chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee of the Congress of the United States, Congressman Ed Royce, to come up to the podium.
Chairman Su, welcome. Ambassador Joseph Wu, Li Pei Wu, I have some friends here that I've worked with for many, many years as a longtime member of the Taiwan Caucus in the United States House of Representatives. But I have to tell you, as chairman today of the Foreign Affairs Committee, it is indeed an honor to be with you on this happy occasion celebrating the visit of Chairman Su of the Democratic Progressive Party of Taiwan. And Mr. Chairman, please allow me to offer you a warm welcome on behalf of the United States Congress to the United States of America. And also, of course, to sunny Southern California. And I know that the Taiwanese American community is as thrilled as I am that you're here with us today. And let me make a few observations if I could. I think, Mr. Chairman, your visit is a reminder that the relationship between the United States and Taiwan is one of the most important relationships that the United States has in Asia. Taiwan has come such a long way since the early days, and indeed today Taiwan is one of Asia's most vibrant economies, a leading economy with one of the highest per capita incomes. It is a top center of innovation, but it's much more than that. On my recent visit to Taiwan, I traveled all the way to the top of Taipei 101, and I marveled at Taiwan's incredible progress. But when I say that Taiwan is more than just progress, I'm sharing with you that Taiwan is a beacon of democracy, a beacon for so many oppressed around the world. It has shined so brightly for so many years and so strongly. And this is the wonderful story of Taiwan, a vibrant democracy with a strong multi-party system that is accountable to its people and is a responsible stakeholder in the world community, in the international system. As chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, it is my pledge to you, Mr. Chairman, that you have in me a dedicated partner and a friend. The U.S. Congress will continue to support Taiwan and help ensure that Taiwan has what it needs to flourish, to prosper, and to remain the beacon of hope for generations to come. Today I'm delighted to announce that the House of Representatives will soon consider legislation that I have authored to grant observer status for Taiwan in the International Civil Aviation Organization, in ICAO. As many of you know, flights between Taiwan and the United States have risen dramatically since Taiwan's entry into the visa waiver program, something that we worked for and that I worked on for a number of years. But now that it's happened, now that the VWP program is available, it is my duty to help Taiwan gain entry into ICAO. And the reason is because Taiwan needs access to the latest air safety information, the latest technology. And just as Taiwan was granted entry into the World Health Organization, we need to get Taiwan into ICAO. I'll share with you another issue that I think is important, and that is the issue of protecting the rights of people in Taiwan. Not long ago, we had a situation of an unprovoked attack on a Taiwanese fisherman. And he lost his life. And all of the bullet holes are in the back of that fishing boat. It is clear that the fishing boat was trying to flee. I contacted the government of the Philippines, and I shared with the government that first, there should be a joint investigation of Taiwan and the Philippines into this unprovoked attack. And second, there should be an apology not just to the family. There should be an apology to the people of Taiwan and to the government of Taiwan for this attack. I later put out a statement as chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee on this subject because I think it is important we take a strong stand. I think it is important when an unprovoked attack occurs that the United States take a position and be clear. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much more that we can do together. On the trade and commercial front, I'm excited that the U.S.-Taiwan Trade Investment Framework Agreement, the TIFA negotiations, are back on track. And getting TIFA restarted was one of my priorities during my visit to Taiwan, because enhancing bilateral trade is a win-win for Taiwan and for us in the United States and for the Taiwanese American business community that's involved here. And I'll be pressing even harder for the U.S. to begin negotiations on a bilateral investment agreement with Taiwan. And once we get that done, yes, Ambassador, let's move forward to a free trade agreement between Taiwan and the United States. Let's further integrate our economic activity. Earlier this year, Chairman Su and I had an opportunity to travel together by train from Taipei to Kaohsiung. It was a trip that I will always remember. Early in the morning, my delegation of members of Congress and I joined Chairman Su to board that high-speed train for an exhilarating ride into the heartland of the DPP. I cannot think of a better person to share this journey with than Chairman Su. The time we spent on that train helped my colleagues in Congress and I gain a more complete picture of Taiwan. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is worth just as much. So I wanted to thank you, Mr. Chairman, for accompanying our delegation on the trip to Kaohsiung. And it's a tremendous pleasure, it's an honor for me, frankly, to welcome you, Chairman Su, to the heartland of our Taiwanese American community, because in a few days, I am hosting Chairman Su as my guest in the United States Congress, and we will meet in the committee's ceremonial room in the heart of the Capitol building with members of the Foreign Affairs Committee so that they too can hear directly from you. And I want to make it very clear, America's friendship and commitment to Taiwan is something that I take very seriously. I will work tirelessly, Chairman, and I will work with the good people of Southern California to strengthen the very important relationship which this country, the United States of America, has with Taiwan. And I want to end by thanking you very much for inviting me here to be with you this evening, and thank you for your warm friendship.
Many thanks to Honorable Congressman Ed Royce.